So we got some City of Thieves up in this. So City of Thieves is the new delve. It's all about gold mechanics and gold troops. That's kind of fun. The delve layout's pretty nice and simple. So if we check out the faction assault that's going on, you can kind of see start in the middle here and then you can kind of go wherever you want, or you can just bum rush straight to the boss. As far as like the overall, difficulty of this, it's really not all that complicated. I mean, you get 3 of these level 5 rooms, which is pretty nice. So in terms of like total rewards you can get out of here, it's actually pretty cool to farm. The troops themselves are not all that special, unfortunately. So when we look at what's going on in the City of Thieves troops, we get these people. So King of Thieves, he's the stat boosting monster man. So if you have a bunch of gold, and you will have a decent amount because every 4 match or more, you're getting 4 gold, and that's true for all of these troops. So with all of that extra gold, he's giving himself boosted stats. So this guy can be pretty dangerous as far as a faction team goes. Street Thief is going to be your mana generator, but the problem is that it's based on the amount of gold stolen. So if you steal a bunch of gold, you'll be able to create a decent amount of purples. So where this is going to be nice is when you're up against the other faction team who's also trying to do gold stuff, you'll actually be able to get some benefit out of this. That fight's going to look like you just trading gold back and forth between each other, so that's going to be weird. Tomb Robber's kind of another mana generator, also based on gold, but this is creating skulls. And then Cat Burglar is really just this do damage to 2 people and they get an extra turn if you kill them. So as far as the faction team goes, if we scroll down, this is probably the team you're going to want to do. King of Thieves is in your top slot. You're trying to get him to gain gold and then do lots of statty pumpy things so he can survive. None of them really have any kind of major skull resistance, unfortunately. There's a little bit of skull dodge that's in here. But the playstyle of this team is really try and get Street Thief up, steal all the gold from the other team, and then cast King of Thieves with all the purples that you're generating. Tomb Robber is there to just create even more skulls. So once you get your King of Thieves up, you're going to use your Tomb Robber to actually punch him down. Cat Burglar, honestly, is really not all that interesting. The only reason they're honestly in here is because they take green mana. The purple is going to get absorbed by these 2 that Street Thief is making. So Cat Burglar is really just in there to maybe clean up a couple people. Honestly, you could replace Cat Burglar with like another Street Thief or another Tomb Robber, honestly. But, this is going to be your faction team if you're going for pure faction. This is the best time to do it since it's a faction assault time. You can get some potions. As far as other teams you could potentially be using, so we've got this one here, which is just the classic Smashy. So this is using a Mountain Crusher with Apothecary, Queen Jezebel, and High King Irongut. So for you endgame players that have all the fun troops, to me this is the very effective, most effective team you can be using. You get Cleanse, you get all the brown mana in the world you could want, you have a method of killing people that are immune to Devour, and then of course you just devour crap with High King Irongut. So this team's super effective. Team code in the comment, or in the description. For the beginner folks, this is a team that you could be using. So this is using nothing more than epic level troops or below. So Mang here, of course, to steal all the fun attack that you can be getting. Apothecary, again, to create even more browns for barrier. Anointed One is in here just to create... actually, I should do that. Anointed One is just in here to create more reds, so this will just help the mana generation up here. And then Fist of Zorn is to give you a way of getting your skull damage actually out there. So this lineup, honestly, these 2 can mix or match. I think I would prefer this, honestly, but overall, this is the team that you could be using to try and get yourself all the way through. This should scale all the way to 500. This will be a little bit of a harder method of getting there, but this team will be totally effective at punching through the event. And then as a secondary other team, we can just use the standard team that we used for the Amanithrax delve before. So Forest Troll, King Gobtruffle times 2, and then your Doomglaive. This team can totally just run through all the way to the end as well. So those are the teams that you can be using for the delve that are out there. Again, the faction team would probably be this. This makes the most sense. That fight at the end is going to either be extremely easy or extremely hard. If the other team gets a decent amount of gold and then you steal it, you'll be able to make a bunch of purple and then you can just start cranking out your King of Thieves. But I expect that the pure faction team is going to be pretty rough. So enjoy all of that fun stuff. But that is everything really City of Thieves, so make sure you jump in there and get them. I think of all the troops that are in there, there's nothing really that's especially interesting. So nothing too crazy that we're going to be using outside of this event, I don't believe. But again, if you want to learn how to upgrade your horde efficiency, feel free to check out my other guide that's out there. As far as the weapon that came with this faction assault, this Night Dagger thing is really not all that interesting. So dealing 30 damage, potentially triple if they use yellow, conjuring a Darkstorm. None of this is super interesting. None of the upgrades to it are really all that interesting. A lot of like little annoyances, but nothing really good. So honestly, I don't see us using this dagger pretty much ever, but that is also the weapon that's in there. But short and sweet, that's what's going on with the City of Thieves. I'll paste those team codes in the description. Good luck, kill some stuff, get some rewards. I will see you in the next one.